are any questions for me, you know how to reach me. Otherwise, take them away, Sildar. Enjoy your time as freelance adventurers.
Thank you, Abreve.
And he will shake hands with the three of you and then go packing up his things. Sildar will lead you into his office, and he will pour you each a shot of something strong, and he will sit down behind his desk and say, it seems like not all that long ago that we rode into town bloody and bruised from that goblin cave. We've all gotten a lot stronger, I'll tell you. I feel nearly like my old self again. So, down to business. And he'll toss back his drink. I owe you a lot, boys. And if you're heading into Waterdeep, you're going to need all the help you can get for sure. So here's the deal. I'm going to write you a letter of recommendation from the Lord's Alliance. Let me see, it was the Lord's Alliance, yeah. From the Lord's Alliance, and if ever you find yourself in a place under the control of the Lord's Alliance, or when you get to Waterdeep, if you want to work for us again, you take this right over to our organizing chapter, show them this, and you'll be pre-approved to do some work for us.
Oh.
I bet there's no end of interesting jobs down there.
I'm sure my parents have something as well.
There's no end of trouble in Waterdeep. To be honest, considering that y'all are still a bit green, heading straight there's a dangerous gamble, but who am I to meddle in the lives of adventurers?
You know how Thanar kind of just walks places?
I have noticed that, yeah. Well, I can't say that I don't warn you about Waterdeep. It's a backwards town with a lot of trouble. But I think you'll have a good time, as long as you try to stay out of trouble.
What are you going to do in the meantime?
I'm the sheriff here?
I know, but we cleared your bandit problem.
Well, you cleared this bandit problem. And the real problem with this bandit problem is it was allowed to get out of hand. I'm going to work with Darren to set up a bit of a city watch of a sort. Maybe teach some of the farmers and miners around here how to defend the city a bit better. It'll be worth it to them. We can use some of the town funds to pay them a bit of a stipend, but won't be much, but it'll keep the town in a lot better standing.
Fitz is going to flip out you said it's kind of like a wallet. That's what I'm just going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Wallet with the plaque in it. And he's going to place it on the table, and he's going to point to the thing that says the Everwatch Rangers, and he's going to say, I think he got tired of our indecision. He picked our name for us. What the hell?
Abreve will peek his head in and say, actually, that is to show who you are a part of. If you want to introduce yourselves as something different, there is a line on the piece of parchment where you can write your team name if you would like.
I'm sure there's a couple of us who would like...
I exist in all places, and at all times.
What the hell?
That's kind of creepy, Abreve.
I am a wizard, and he disappears.
I'm sure there's someone here who likes to introduce them as someone else.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to slowly walk out of the room.
Thanar will just laugh. And not a mean
Please
laugh.
help me, I'm dying.
So we're gonna send out auditions now for someone to play Fitzgerald Fizzlebang because Puffer just died to death.
I have one less. One less long than I did previously.
So
vote Tony.
if you
Let's
have a
have Tony
voice
replace him.
similar to Puffer's and would like to play a gnome wizard in this wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons, please contact me on Twitter at Mr. Gear 360.
Yo, I know
Paste the-
someone who has a voice just like Puffer.
Okay, yeah, but he's
Face palm.
playing Thanar.
Is the voice like off today? Because I feel like it is. Because my throat's like.
Hey guys!
Oh, stars,
Oh,
no.
God, let's not do that, Vito.
Hey, wait! Give me Flame Gear. Give me your best Fitz impression.
No, I'm good.
I've got. Listen, I'm in deep voice mode, so no.
I'll do that if I need to disguise myself as you. That's about it.
Fitz will kill you. He'll straight up murder you
Oh,
in the
you won't
street.
know I'm doing it. Maybe it's to save your life. Maybe you're being chased by
Yeah.
evil people.
You never know.
And I change myself to look like you so they follow me and then change back around a corner. And I'm like, where'd he go? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, so you are given a letter of recommendation from the Lord's Alliance. You have your badges of station for your freelance license from Helm's Hold. You are welcome to stay here for free at Stonehill Inn, and you are free to roam about the country as you will. So what are you doing?
What time of day is it?
It is 5:00 p.m. by standard Faerun reckoning.
Come on, guys. Let's go to Malba's house.
I had a house.
Oh, I thought you did on your fucking island.
Oh, that's me. I say we call it a night. Maybe I'll have a little bit of drinks. And then in the morning, we head off on the road.
I'm gonna redefine a little bit pretty shortly here.
Oh, wait. I want to do something.
Okay.
I want to go find Sarah.
I hate you.
Oh, no.
Okay. Sarah is right outside at the front desk.
I'll walk in and I'll be like,
this
"Hey,
poor girl.
how's it going?"
Oh, hey Fitz, how are you?
Fuck. I'm good.
Doesn't sound like it, man.
That was out of character.
What are you
So
talking
was
about?
I didn't cough in character.
That's really weird, man. You're gonna need to calm down.
Okay, this is awkward. So, you read any books lately?
You don't get to see my books, Fitz. We talked about this.
Oh, come on. Why not? You never gave me a good reason.
Half of them are smut.
What's the other half?
While this is happening, I'm going to disguise myself as Kyra and walk behind Puffer.
Is
and
that
have
a
him,
good
barely
idea?
see me. Like, just barely see me, but, like, not actually see me. Like, see me out of the corner of his
That
eye.
happens.
Just to fuck with him because
that-
he's fucking with that poor girl.
That sure does happen.
And then immediately, like, I'll walk through the doors and then immediately change out. And
Fitz, I'm gonna need a perception check.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
1 sec. Fuck. Hey, I'm back. Oh!
oh, you didn't see it. Fuck.
Nope. You are Thanar. Roll perception check.
Wait. Okay. Duh.
Okay, so Cyran, you turn into the beautiful woman from before, and you walk behind Fitz. Sarah is freaking out a bit as she sees you transform into a beautiful woman. And it's like, oh, that's weird. And
What's wrong?
Fitz, your attention is directly on harassing this perfectly nice lady.
I'm
Thanar,
not harassing
you
her,
see
I'm just trying to
all of
explain my
this.
fucking literature
Yeah, I'm like
collection. You
sitting
guys,
down behind them both.
you guys
Yeah.
are so cynical.
It's like you're in the doorway to the prison area where Sildar is, and you see this whole thing happen. And you can do with that what you will. Meanwhile, Sarah is like, I've got some cookbooks and some books on like penmanship and some books on nature.
I'm gonna stop her, and I'm gonna be like, well, why don't you check out this book that I have? And I'm gonna pull out Tusk Love.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, have you read this?
Her face turns the color of a sliced beet. Like we're talking, it goes white and then immediately the deepest purple. Where did you get that?
Someone gave it to me.
Yeah, sure they did.
Oh,
I didn't know you were
Dad!
into that kind of thing.
Isn't Cyran like right behind me?
A siren walked
You
out.
wouldn't know.
Oh, thank you.
You wouldn't know.
You're blind as a bat.
Cyran gave it to me.
Yeah, sure he did.
What? Either way, I haven't read it yet.
I mean, this kind of changes my entire opinion of you, Fitz. Man, this is...
You're the what?
Do you know what that...
Like,
I can't... Put that away. I can't have Sildar seeing you have that.
Fitz is gonna like stare her down and like put it back in his bag, and he's gonna be like, I haven't read it yet.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. I thought I'd give it to you.
Me? She'll walk. So I actually removed the map of the... Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't. I'm smarter than the average bear. Okay.
Shit.
So...
Oh, whoa, she has a token now.
Is it
When did that
Myrna?
happen?
No, it's
That's
not.
Myrna.
It's a placeholder. So she will... There's a
She
lot of
looks
stuff.
grumpy.
Okay, yeah. So
She is
That's a good placeholder.
she will motion you around to behind the desk. She'll come over here and she'll open this little door.
Fitz probably could have walked under it though.
Yeah, you could have, but it's rude. Okay, you can't tell anybody. And I won't tell anybody that you had it.
Okay. I was just trying to be friendly, but
Yeah, but you don't know what this is, do you?
I know what it is. I don't know how bad it is.
She will begin to describe the plot of it to you, just like super short, quietly. And I'm going to have the description given to you by Cyran.
oh fuck.
So, Cyran, please describe Tusk Love.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't remember the girl's name.
No,
but-
you don't need to describe. You just need.
Yeah,
to...
just give us... I don't need names. I just need a rough
Oh,
description
no.
of this book.
rough indeed. Oh, I can't do that. So
Not deep. Just rough.
PG-13.
so there's an orc named Oscar, and I think he's just like a working orc, and he I'm gonna make this up as I go because I don't actually
No,
fucking know.
that's fair, man. Do it.
There's a woman, or he's in a half orc, not an orc. A big difference.
Uh-huh.
There's a female woman who got in trouble, got in danger, and he saved her life. And it's not really okay for her family, for her to be seeing a half orc, but they make it work anyways. Her dad tries to. Now I won't give it away the ending though. I won't give away the ending.
This
It's
just
very-
sounds like a
very-
shitty rom com.
It's yeah.
This sounds like Thanar's parents.
Shit.
No,
Legitimately, all of that was Thanar's parents.
you get like that's just the basic description though. There's a lot of like super.
Your dad name Oscar.
There's a lot of
I
like
could.
I forgot.
super
Sir.
steamy stuff in there, man. That I'm not describing.
Could you call it filler content?
She takes the book from you. She lifts the gate again and says, "Get out."
That's someone else's book.
Out.
Yeah, Sarah, look, it was just that I need the book back so I can give it back to Cyran.
So you're not giving me this book?
I thought you already had a copy.
Do you know how hard it is to get this book? I have been looking for this book for like 5 years now.
You could have just said thank you.
This is illegal in some places.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Oh. Huh. Well. Okay.
She snatches it out of your hands. And she like immediately runs over with it like clutched to her chest, and her bag is under the counter, and she shoves it in her bag, picks up her bag, slings it over her shoulder, says, "Thanks, Fitz," and leaves.
Do I see her
Oh.
leaving?
Yep.
Oh.
Does she look embarrassed? Is her face still red?
A bit red, and she's in a hurry.
Oh, I'll be like, I don't even know her name. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Like, I don't think Cyran would know her name.
Now, are you still in lady form?
No,
Okay.
Once I walked through that door, I did it.
Cool.
Fitz is gonna walk out like a minute later and be like, huh.
What was that all about?
I'm not sure anymore.
Well, let's go get some drinks in us.
All right. So,
Woo!
back to the overland map. You go.
That was a good time.
Do you go to the Stonehill Inn or the Sleeping Giant?
Definitely the sleeping giant.
Okay.
We're celebrating.
I'm going to the Stonehill Inn.
I'm going
Nope,
to the
we're
Stonehill.
celebrating. You're coming to the sleeping giant.
If you make me, I'll go.
He's going to make you. Oh,
I'm making
man.
you.
Okay, so I legitimately don't remember any of the names of the people here. There's a lovely lady.
Didn't you write them down?
Yeah.
There's
hold on.
like Griselda or some bullshit.
Yes, Grisella. That's her name. Ha.
And then there
Oh, I'm
was
so
the
good.
daughter. Then there was Myrna's daughter who worked here.
Nope.
I think that's
Nope.
the other one.
Nope. She works
Didn't
at the
she?
Stonehill Inn.
This is the lower quality establishment,
fuck.
which is why we're going here.
Cheaper alcohol.
Hold on. Vandalin. There it is. Sleeping Giant. Got it. Hold on. I got it. Grista. Ha! It was Grista.
Claimed does Cyran
You mean
notate
Griselda.
his books?
What?
Does Cyran notate his books?
Oh,
No.
did he write in the margins?
Yeah, did he write in Tusk
Nah.
Love? No?
No,
You
he's
sure
got a
doesn't
he's
take
got a
notes about who he needs to be.
he's got a notebook.
Yeah, no, I definitely have a notebook, but I wouldn't write it in the book because I get rid of the books, and
And he
most of the
writes,
books aren't
like-
even mine. I just borrow books.
He writes, like, commandments and then, like, pins them on church doors, but it's just a review of all the smut that he read that day.
I don't read that much smut, I'll have you know. That was just
Oh.
a book I acquired.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck.
I've never
From-
read it
from-
before.
Sarah said it was pretty hard to get, so...
I got lucky.
I doubt
did
it.
she.
Anyway, so you're at the Sleeping Giant now. And let me see. Thanar's been here. And Fitz has been here. And Cyran has not been here. So,
Nope.
Cyran, you walk into this place that Thanar is really excited to get back to, and it is a dump. This is a dive bar of the worst order. It's not the worst you've seen for sure, but it's dirty, in a little on the rundown side.
Does it just have like a putrid smell when you walk in?
No, it's not. It's not bad. It just smells like a little greasy. It's like, have you ever burned grease? Like you're cooking bacon or something in bacon, and you just burn it a bit. It's not bad. You don't hate it. It's just not clean.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
As soon as we walk in, I'm just gonna shout towards Grizilla. What did you call her?
Grista.
Gorilla?
Grista.
Godzilla.
Godzilla?
Godzilla?
Godzilla.
It's a Gojira.
It's DiGiorno.
It's not delivery.
What do you shout at her?
Hey, yo, girl.
2 pictures of whatever your favorite is.
Hey, you couldn't handle my favorite, boy.
Alright, I don't think the others can, but I will. 1 picture of your favorite, 1 of something lighter.
Nay. All right, coming right up. There is no one at the Rock Seekers table.
Is there anyone under the Rock Seekers table?
There is no one under the Rock Seekers table.
What a surprise.
How many people are in the bar?
Looking around, considering the time of day, 5.
When Grista brings the pictures over, I'm gonna ask her where the dwarves are at.
Hey, they said something about heading back to the mountains.
Did the rest of their clan get here yet?
Aye, they did. Made a pretty penny off the lot of them. Although they
They
did
run you
nearly
dry?
clean out my stores.
If the rest of them are anything like those 2, I'm not surprised.
If the ocean were made of booze, that clan would drink it dry in an afternoon. So, if there's anything that I can get for you, please hesitate to ask. And she wanders off back around behind the bar.
Yeah.
So, Cyran, we haven't done much talking about where you came from. Except for all the falsified stuff.
I mean, what do you want to know?
Tell us your story. Where'd you meet Malba?
Met him working for Helmshold. We got assigned to the same mission, and we worked together for a few months.
And where'd you learn magic? I'm talking like a fucking dwarf now, god damn it. I can't fucking help it, dude!
How do I word this? I guess I'm gonna try to make myself seem like a sorcerer where I just have innate magical abilities.
Is Discord dying?
You're buzzing, Flame.
Am I buzzing? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're buzzing. I thought it was Discord.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay. I don't know. It's just, I guess I just eventually had like the powers within me. I don't know. Like I couldn't cast it before, and then once I eventually was able to cast magic. I don't know exactly how it worked.
Fitz is gonna. He's not gonna raise an eyebrow. He's just gonna sit there and stare.
Cyran, your sword vibrates.
I put my hand on my sheath and hold it so it doesn't make any noise.
Oh, it didn't make any noise.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like, you know how your phone will buzz against your hip?
Yeah.
Like that, but with no noise.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess something in my lineage has given me magical ability. I don't know.
Well, it's all magic to me.
Yeah. Magic's weird. No offense, Fitz.
None taken.
Thanar will just start enjoying his drinks as they come.
You are brought a pitcher of what at first looks like maple syrup, and then you pour yourself a glass, and it is thick and black and surprisingly good. Like it has a really bitter front flavor, but once it's out of your mouth, it leaves kind of a nice back end. Just sort of, Especially considering it coats your entire tongue like a blanket.
Thanar does his best to keep his straight face while drinking it. Just in case Krista's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell that he's struggling at all?
No, he's not struggling. It's just like the front end is bitter and then the back end is quite nice. You two are brought a bit of the house wine.
So I have a question. I think Fitz would straight up just kind of be suspicious of Flame and know something's up. Do I have to roll to be like, oh, I know this?
If you believe me or not, I feel like you have to roll.
So,
well, no, Flame has he has suspicions about that because he went to wizard school and knows that's not entirely how it works.
I mean, I'm not a wizard. I'm claiming to be a sorcerer, which innately have the powers like dragons born can be sorcerers.
Yeah,
and
but
whatnot.
sorcerers have it from a young.
let's have Cyran deception, Fitz insight.
Insight.
Ooh, this is like a different check I was hearing about earlier.
Hold on, wait, hold
Nah.
on. Why is it
Yikes.
insight, dude? I have
That's
a -1
what
on
it is.
insight. That's not fair.
That's
Well,
what
as
checking if
opposed-
It
people are
should be
lying.
intelligence because
Well, so very specifically,
I'm going off of my educational experience.
well, sure, but your intelligence.
You're applying that knowledge.
Your no, I mean it has.
It's like
So here's the deal.
Book smart, right?
Here's the deal, right?
Well, that's what I'm going off of as like my suspicion.
He's trying to lie to you or not lie to you or whatever, right? And you have to decide whether or not you believe him, and that's insight. Because to be perfectly honest, the whole lineage thing and just could all of a sudden, that is a sorcerer thing.
I thought the sorcerer thing was they were born and they always could.
It's
how- or
I
they
mean, maybe I
always-
couldn't control it at a young age, so I just didn't.
It's
until
like
I
the-
eventually
You said.
could control
it's
it.
like the X-Men thing. It's like they tend to really show their powers once they reach 13. So it's like it could be that he just sort of started exhibiting signs of a thing. Okay. Not everything lines up in this story that he's telling you. It all makes sense. But there's something off about the way he's telling it to you and what he's saying. It's like almost like he doesn't quite believe it.
And back to the drinking.
Yeah.
Dude, my rolls are shit. I rolled a 4, a 7, and a 4.
I rolled a 70, so
So
Thanar will finish up his pitcher. And you all ready to head back to the Stonehill Inn? I say we head off for Waterdeep tomorrow.
okay.
How
So
straight can Thanar walk right now? Does he need help?
It's to roll.
how long do you take? How long do you take to finish
We'll
this
say
pitcher?
an hour.
Okay. So it takes you. It's a fair sized pitcher, and over an hour, like the world starts to shift a bit, but not too bad. And then you pay and you stand, subtract a silver for drinks. Actually, how much did y'all two drink, Fitz and Cyran?
Fitz wasn't
Maybe
really
a
invested.
mug.
Okay. So let's have a silver from Thanar and 5 copper from the other two.
5.
But-
Okay.
But Gear, then we're at uneven numbers.
Fight me.
It's divisible by
I
5.
think I'm at 19. Is that silver?
I'm at 195 copper. I hate this.
So, you pick up and you head back towards the Stonehill Inn. Hey, Thanar, about here, let's have a Constitution check from you.
Oh,
Excuse
shit,
me,
I didn't
Constitution saving throw.
I figured. Duh. Hot damn.
You
This is my jam.
belch like powerfully, and it echoes off the walls of the buildings.
Do you blow it into Fitz's face after you burp?
And
Nah.
somewhere off in the distance, a flock of ducks take off. And then you make it back to the Stonehill Inn. You're feeling a bit woozy. And Toblin will say that your rooms are available as they were. They still have your things in them, the things you didn't take. And you can spend the evening and the morning packing and getting ready to head out. And then it's up to you what you do from there.
Is there anything I need to do? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, you've already done this, but benefit from the effects of a long rest.
Yeah.
So make sure that everything's back to normal. If there's anything that you would like to replenish before you leave, do that. All that fun stuff. And then do as you will. Are you going to head out? Are you going to see anybody before you leave? What's the plan?
I got no one worth seeing.
Yeah.
I'm
ready to
kind
head
of
out.
peeved that Sarah just like fucking took the book, but
I mean, I don't expect the book back. Like,
Just gonna
you don't
kinda
know that, but
let her
like,
have it. Well, it's like Fitz never got a chance to read it. Like he wasn't really
Oh,
something
yeah,
he
I
wanted
could
to
see that,
read,
yeah.
but it's like not knowing is just worse than knowing. to him.
Oh man, Fitz has a new quest. Fitz is going to have to find a copy of Tusklove now.
Mm.
or just steal Sarah's.
His parents wouldn't approve.
Hey man, he
Are you
could be
sure?
a rebel. Or you could just get Thanar to tell you his life story.
Oh my god.
Tell me about that time your parents fucked again, Thanar.
Wait, is
That's the
Thanar's
delicate
one of
way
his
to say
parents
it.
An orc or a half orc?
Father's a half-orc.
Oh, okay.
Mom's a human.
Also, you don't know spoilers. Anyway, so
We can assume because he's a half-orc.
you shoved all your stuff in your packs.
Gives you on the quarter orc.
Okay, pause timeout. I have read your backstory and
Isn't it? I thought it was. I can't remember. Maybe
No,
I'm
my dude. Like, literally, your backstory is on your bio page.
Yeah, I forgot what it is.
It's there for
Oh,
you
come
to
on. It's
read.
like nobody else has fucking changed their thing.
My
Born
bio
of a
is
half-orc
fucking-
father. It fucking says that on my bio.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm really.
Wait. So if two half-orcs have a child,
It's still a
is the
half orc
child
It's still a half
still
orc.
a half-orc? Okay.
because
But what
because
if
that's
like an orc and an elf have a child?
so
That's
I told you
half gay.
no I told you this earlier, right? That doesn't work. Well, no, it kind of just doesn't work.
Well, no, bring
Like
up the
there,
sheet
a
again.
kid doesn't come out of that, more or less.
Well,
That's how dragons created.
not really. Like again, in my understanding, and I'm making this up entirely. Humans are sort of universal donors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're O-negatives.
humans can have the babbies with literally anything, and they do on the reg.
Dude, lucky.
So, you're packed. You set to rock and roll.
Yeet.
Are you going to swing by Barthen's to restock on stuff before you head out?
I don't think I have anything to restock on.
I mean, you don't have your cart, so you'd be riding Shank's ponies, as it were.
I don't know what that means. Does that
Walking.
mean walking?
But I've never heard of that phrase before.
I haven't either. That's why I said it.
I have a grandfather.
He lives in the
Dude,
deep south. That's the
same.
real cause.
Well, excuse me, it could be Shank's ponies, Shank's mare. The shank nowadays more often known as the shin bone or tibia.
Mm.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is that because people in jail used to fashion?
No,
tibias
it's
and
not.
shanks?
It's not a shank. Moving on. So, if you would like to negotiate for horse and carriage, you may talk with Barthen. If you want to hoof it, you may walk.
Can I fly?
You can't fly yet.
Yet.
Can I try?
Sure.
I imagine just every night Fitz sits down in bed and just tries to fly.
Thanar! Pick me up!
Why?
Just do it!
How high?
Put me on your shoulders!
No.
Thanar!
I start walking away.
Thanar, hold on. You can be reasonable about this.
Still walking.
Thanar,
Yes.
I'll pay you 5 copper.
Still walking. He
Siren?
faltered slightly. Very slightly.
What about 25 copper?
Nope, still walking.
Fuck you. And what's a round fit?
Houses,
Cyran.
Cyran.
How tall is Cyran?
Five 5'3".
What the fuck? You're short as hell.
It's not actually that short by medieval standards.
Oh yeah, I guess not. Like the gnome just called you short, dude. What the fuck?
Well, as I'm looking down at you, I'm like, okay.
It's like a very feminine height, let's say.
Wink.
That's
This is heartbreaking.
It's really a girl.
yeah, it turns out.
Actually, wait, that's true. We don't know if he's.
We just assume that that's him.
We just assume that this is his real form. We don't actually know.
Oh no, what? Whoa.
Oh my god. Dude, fuck.
I'm gonna hack into Flame's account later. Look at his
Hacking his
bio.
mainframe, dude.
All right, where are you going, you idiots?
They're gonna take my password.
I'm hacking your mainframe.
Hey, stay out of each other's mainframes.
Wink.
Mom, Flame touched my mainframe again.
All right. So are we leaving the city or are we going to talk to Barthen?
yes.
It's entirely
We're
up to
leaving
you
our
guys.
Fucking minds, dude.
Do a thing. Do anything.
Leaving the
Let's leave
city.
The town.
All right. So you're not
We don't
buying
need
the horse.
horses.
That's really weird.
No.
Okay.
Well, what? There's a horse for one of us? What are we gonna do with a one horse?
You have been riding around on a horse and cart for months now.
We literally
And a
haven't
cart?
been riding it. We've been walking next to it.
No, Fitz has been in it. That's where he identified Malba's bracers.
Oh yeah.
That's
I mean,
very
we can't
specific.
all ride in it though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 of you
Hey,
could.
hey, Fitz hasn't brought this up yet.
Wait, cart.
What? Where?
I have short legs.
I know
Take
that.
2 more steps than we do.
You also have short legs.
They're longer than yours.
Shorter than Thanar's.
I'm gonna disguise myself to be a foot taller. No, I don't.
Can you do that?
Yeah, he
I
can.
mean, I can. Yeah.
I'm
just
fucking
gonna like
conjure
walk
a
up
rock
towards
and I'm
him and
gonna
like
throw
wave
it.
my hand
Yeah, I'm
above
gonna throw
his,
my,
or like
this
through
rock
his
that I
head.
conjured a foot
Yeah,
over
it'll
your
go right
head
through my
and be
head.
like, it.
Dude, what? That's sick. Thanos confused.
I go
Dude,
back
like,
to normal.
like I know how this spell works. Like,
What does it look like when my hand passes through your head?
Well, hold on. So, essentially what happens is you see him as being a foot taller, and you reach your hand. Do you just like pass it through the top of his head, or like from top to bottom?
Just through the top.
Okay, so through the top of his head. Your excuse me. Your hand reaches the edge of the illusion, passes through it, and the illusion sort of fades a bit, like someone turned it on like 65%
capacity.
what did you say?
Opacity?
Opacity.
Yeah, they turn the opacity down to about 65%, and you see like normal Cyran under it.
That's neat.
That would be really creepy to look at, not gonna lie. Passing your hand through my head and seeing a
Yeah,
like
no,
a
little
shorter
freak out.
head.
Can we please get a cart?
Are you paying for it? You could
Are
just
you-
charge it to your family, right?
Are you using the cart?
I think that's a question for Barthen.
I
No,
don't
I'm
know
saying
how
is
big the
Flame
cart
going
is.
to use it?
Oh.
I mean, one of us can ride a horse and two in the cart, right? That's how that works.
Well, who's paying for the horse?
I don't know how fucking carts work.
I thought we were just gonna buy a cart and put Fitz in it and walk away.
Let's just buy a cart, no horse, put Fitz in and just walk.
Just lash the cart to Thanar. You just
How
like
many-
put all of Thanar's gear in the cart. Thanar pulls the cart with Fitz in
How
it.
much is one horse and one cart compared to 3 horses?
Well, why don't you go ask Barthen?
Excuse me, Barthen. How much is one cart and one horse compared to 3 horse, 0 cart?
Hello, Cyran. It's good to see you too, I guess. Well, we don't actually have 3 horses for sale right now. The one that I have been letting you use, did I hear you call it oatmeal?
Yes.
Yes, well, that one is the only one that we kind of have free at the moment.
Half for
Oh, so it's
free.
free? Wink.
Very funny. No. But I will give him, to be fair, I will give, okay, time out, pause. Male or female horse?
Oatmeal.
Yeah, oatmeal.
That's a pretty gender neutral horse name.
Okay,
I'm gonna
but
say
this,
It's an oatmeal horse.
Female.
I'm
Little
gonna say
multi-
female just so we don't have a giant horse cock that we
Yeah,
have to
it's
ride
the-
on.
okay,
Oh
cool.
my god!
Okay,
'Cause there's
appreciate all that. So, there's a mare. Okay, so female horse. Oatmeal, since you all have done such wonders for the town, I feel it would be unfortunate of me to not offer you some sort of a deal for oatmeal and the cart that you've been using up to this point. To be honest with you, I don't have
What
any...
did you call the horse before this?
I don't think that necessarily matters at this point. It appears to be named oatmeal now.
Barthy, come on. What was it?
Come on.
Come.
I called her honeysuckle.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes, well, all of that then. So, oatmeal, as it were, and the milk float that you have been using thus far, for the whole...
The SSS.
I'm sorry?
Ignore him. How much we talking?
Well, ordinarily, a cart is 30 gold, and then, of course, there's the price of the horse, which is more than that, but I suppose that everything together for... I'll let you have the whole thing for 30 gold.
Oh my god. Barthen, you are a king.
I'm also 30 gold richer, so it works out.
Well, we'll take it.
Wonderful. Will you be needing any feed for the horse on the way? A bag of oats, I think, will be... let's say, I don't actually know.
Make it
Meal
divisible
of
by
oats
3.
for the oatmeal.
Yeah, oats for the oatmeal, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Oh, my stars and garters is so hard to actually find. What I need. Personal supplies? No. Forget it. 10 silver for the thing.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have carrots as well? I feel like oatmeal loves carrots.
Yeah, that'll be like 5 copper for a bundle of carrots.
I'll get that.
I can take the fruit cost. Are you guys pitching in for this?
Can you repeat that, please?
Are you pitching in?
For the horse and cart?
Yeah.
Are you offering to pay for it all?
No.
I
Then
think he
yes.
was.
This is my favorite part. How are we going to pay for the thing?
How much money do you have, Fitz?
Look here. I have 5 copper and 10 silver and then 10 gold for you. That's my part. I paid extra for the fruit.
No, but like how much
I
gold
paid
do you have?
extra. I paid extra.
No, but like how much gold do you have?
Not that much.
That's not a number.
I'm gonna look at his pouch that while he was pulling it out. How much bigger does it look than mine? And do I need to roll for this? Because I'm more than willing.
I really hate that we are comparing these things right now. Okay, I need both of you to message me how much gold you have. However you want to do it, do it.
Do it to it.
I should have GM rolled it.
Okay. Perception check, Thanar?
But blam.
It's not that much bigger.
Ooh.
It is bigger, but not that much bigger.
Okay.
Well, I only got 150 gold, so
I'll chip in 5. Not my cart.
I mean, it is literally your cart. You're not going to carry all your stuff, are you? Like, if you have a cart, you can put your things in it so you don't get tired on the road. And then you can travel faster. That's how carts do.
I'll put in 10
I'm used
gold.
to carrying my own stuff anyway.
You're a tough curmudgeon, aren't you?
Here, I'll pay the 15, and then tell Thanar you can't put anything on the cart.
Oh!
I put 5 gold in the cart as soon as we get it.
All right. Figure it out, my
I
boys.
hate that we fucking wasted time doing this.
Come
I
on,
like
so
how I
let's
just spent more money on a cart, even though I'm the poorest one here.
All right, let's deal with how we pay for the cart at a later date. You have the cart, you have the horse, you have 1 sack of oats, and you have how many bundles of carrots?
I guess.
Uh,
How many's in a bundle?
10.
10.
9 bundles of carrots.
Okay, cool.
9? Okay.
All right, do the subtract. Cyran, you're taking the carrots. Thanar, you're paying for the oats.
I already paid for the oats.
That was like 25 silver.
It's 7 silver for a big sack of oats.
Nice.
Cool. And he will thank you for your business. He will wish you luck on the road. Thank you profusely for your help with the town. Tell you that... oh, actually, hold on. He will say, by the way, you have spoken with Sildar, haven't you?
Yes.
No.
As of last night, yes. Is there something new?
Well, nothing particularly, but if you're heading off to Waterdeep, I'm sure that he could suggest he could give you a letter of recommendation for the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, we kind of have one already.
I know that.
He already gave us one.
I wasn't sure if
Oh, good. If he
Thank
didn't,
you, Barton.
if he
We
didn't,
said
I
our
would have.
goodbyes last night.
Yes, well, I'm glad he did. If he didn't, I would have.
Oh, thank you, Barth.
Yes, it's been a while since I was had any dealings with the Lord's Alliance, but I would have certainly had a little bit of pull with them, I suppose.
Well, we think the kind thought anyway.
Well, indeed, you all be very careful out there on the road. It's dangerous, and please remember that you always have a home here in Phandalin. Don't be strangers.
We'll try.
Don't be any stranger than you are already. And he'll saddle up oatmeal. He'll put your oats in the cart and whatever, and then you're on your way onto the road.
On the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again. My first love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road. You reach the crossroads of Tribord Trail and the High Road 2 days later.
Wait, it takes us 2 days to get here. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tribor and
Six-
what? I'm trying to...
Tribor and the High Road.
Ah, there
Did
we
you say
are.
it took us like 2 days to travel from here and here?
Nope. If I did, I was wrong. Wrong and dumb.
All right. Anyway,
I think you said like 2.5.
50 miles. 50 miles is a large distance anyway.
Yeah, it's a honkin'. It's a honkin' ride. I think it's like 3 hexes on this map is a day. Something like that.
Oh, so 1 more day till Leolon.
Yes. So,
Or Lylan or whatever.
quick checkup. Where are we on feeling?
20 minutes till bedtime.
Sounds good. All right. So, you have been on the high road for 2 days now. It's been a fairly calm bit of travel other than... excuse me. It's been a fairly calm bit of travel over the first bit of flat terrain you've seen in a little over a month. Unfortunately, according to the map, the high road will take you back towards the tip of the Sword Mountains, and you're starting to see them on the horizon.
Just the tip?
Just the tip. Again, very calm, no encounters along the way. You may have seen like tracks of owlbear and the like storming across the plains. You're out of the woods. There's a few copses of trees as you go, all that fun stuff. But one bit of good news is that before you hit the mountains again, you will reach civilization. The town of Leylon is over the next hill, and you'll be there before the end of the day. Is there anything you want to do before you get there?
Get there.
What can we do? What are you asking?
You can tell me how you ride upon the cart. You can argue with each other about who gets to sit on what portion of the cart based on what you paid. You can
We've had
feed
so
the
much of that
horse.
already.
You can go hunting for aminals. You can skip rocks on the nearby pond. You can tell me how you spend the night camping. You can roll a perception check and see not much. Thanar, you see a rabbit bounding its way over the hill. It meets up with another rabbit and a family of 5 smaller rabbits as they dart back under a bush.
All right, shooting for the bunny. Holy shit.
Are you actually shooting at this family of rabbits? Your arrow, your crossbow bolt, goes straight through the eyes of the female rabbit with her kits.
There, what the fuck?
And it dies on the spot with an arrow in its head.
What did you do that for?
I didn't even see the bunny.
practice.
It screams as it dies.
Bunnies don't.
Oh,
They do, I don't know.
yes, they
I'd
do.
imagine a bunny would scream.
Oh, they do. It's actually really bad. Like, imagine a rat's squeak, only make it sound like existentially horrible and louder. It's like that. Anyway, so do you collect this bunny or did you kill
oh,
for
yeah, I'll
sport?
collect it.
For fun?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'll collect it.
So you go get it. That's dinner tonight, I guess. That's the first night. On the second day, Cyran, let me see. On the second day, you spot a caravan. Well, not a caravan, a cart. A single big wagon. Actually, let me have a... I'm going to say history check.
From who?
Cyran.
Boom.
This is a Vardo wagon. Vardo. And it is rumbling along, being pulled by 2 horses. Large horses. It's brightly painted, and it has a slight... So, have you Googled what a Vardo is?
Not yet.
Do
I'm in
so.
the middle of it.
Oh.
Yeah, like a gypsy wagon. And it looks like it's got a small shed on the back of a cart.
That's cute.
And it's brightly colored. And you see this before anyone else. What do you do?
Can I wave at it while we pass by?
Sure. If you wave at it before it gets to you, you see that seated in the driver's seat is a very large man with a tanned olive skin, and he has a big, like brown beard with white streaks running through it. This man looks like he is as strong as both of his horses. He is decked out in brightly colored clothing, and his shirt is bleached white with huge, fluffy, ruffly sleeves. He has a jeweled scabbard at his side with a small dagger in it, big bushy eyebrows that peer, and his eyes peer out across the horizon, and you don't think that there's anything in his line of sight that he misses. And peeking out over his shoulder through a window is a woman. She's very lovely. She's got long, sort of wavy brown hair. And as he approaches this, hold on.
Wait, the cart has a window?
Oh, yeah. Google a Vardo, my dude. These things
Dude, they
are
look
awesome.
sick.
He'll raise a
Oh,
meaty
gotcha.
paw to you and say, "Hail and well met."
Hello.
Hail, traveler.
And he'll pull the cart up. So tell me, where are you going and where have you come from?
We're going to Waterdeep, and we're just left Phandalin 2 days ago.
Ah, Phandalin has opened up again.
Yes.
Wonderful.
What about
It has been many years since I have been to Phandalin.
Is that where you're heading now?
No, we are heading where the wind takes us. That is the way of the Vistani.
Of the what?
What do I know about the Vistani?
History check?
Hippies.
Character, there it is. Shaboom.
He says the word Vistani. Your eyes glaze over. And it's, you know the sound in not Wheel of Fortune. Is it Wheel of Fortune? Price is
wheel?
Right. The big wheel on The Price is Right.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah. And when it stops, the words planar gypsies appear in your line of sight.
What do you mean by planar?
So
They
they fly
certainly don't
planes.
look plain.
planes of existence.
Well, so do
so
they
you mean the
travel
clothing
in
isn't
between
plain.
them?
That's the rumor.
Dude.
But basically what you know is that they're sort of gypsies, they're entertainers, they sort of have a mixed reputation. So it's like, you know the reputation that carnies have?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. Just sort of like they put on a good show, people like to see them, but they don't like to deal with them. There's rumors that they steal things, and there's rumors that they run off with young people and all that. All the stuff that you would expect from Romany people in our world.
Do they sell anything?
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Are you a merchant?
No, my brother is a merchant, but he's not around here. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not entirely sure where he is. But I am an entertainer. My family, we all entertain. For a price.
Oh, what do you
For a
do?
price. For a price.
What do you do?
Oh, we play music a lot. My boy, he juggles, things like that.
I'm gonna pull the horn out of my bag and blow it really loud.
What the fuck?
What, horn?
Hey, look, I can too. I have a horn.
I see.
It was in one of the adventuring packs or whatever I grabbed.
Ah,
I can play music too.
that is very nice. That's not entirely what I do. It sounds a bit better when I do it, if you don't mind my saying.
No, it's fine. I'm not practiced at all.
Maybe you should. It might be worth something to you in the future. And he puts a finger beside his nose and winks at you.
Here, I have a relevant question.
Hmm.
So, if I wanted to conjure something that would fit inside the space, but it's two things, like a pair of stilts or like a violin and a bow, could I do that? Would you let me?
Sure.
Okay, because it breaks what's written, but it doesn't
I mean, you could make 2 3-foot tall stilts.
Can't I not do that?
What do you mean?
I thought I could only have like one thing.
Pair of stilts. It's like a pair of scissors. Do you only get one knife? What's the...
Okay. Cool, that was all I was wondering.
Cool. So,
I'm gonna look back at Thanar and Cyran and say, do we want to see this guy?
I mean, I don't particularly care to spend the money on it. Not gonna lie.
He seems like kind of a jackass.
well, now
I wouldn't say
that is
that.
not at all something that you should say about a person. No, there's no need to be rude, young man.
No, say what?
The family gets a bad name sometimes, but I guarantee you, we are far nicer than most of the people you would meet on the road.
Well, we'll say, if you're ever in Waterdeep, try to find us or make it publicly known that you're having a show, and we'll definitely go to it.
He sort of just blanks, and he looks at you, he's like, how would I get a hold of you in Waterdeep? Have you ever been to Waterdeep, young man?
No.
Don't don't get taken by the people at Waterdeep, boy. If you think that a random person like myself could find 3 people in all of Waterdeep, but if you go to the Waterdeep public forum, we always put up a flyer when we are in town. You don't get very many Vistani in town, I'll tell you that much. We're a rare group in this part of the world. Anyway, we must be on our way. I think that we are headed for... And he sticks a finger in his mouth and holds it up in the air. Neverwinter.
What
Okay.
if the wind changes?
Well, then we will blow with it. Perhaps we will find our way to Phandalin again.
They would greatly appreciate a show.
Actually, I believe I can feel the wind changing now. Come, Marella! We are changing our path. And the woman is like, oh, again with the path changing. Oh, you know that it is more fun when we go wherever we please. Gentlemen, keep an eye out for the Vistani. And he whips his horses and rides on.
That was an odd fellow, and that's
That was
coming from
weird.
me.
Well, you're sure to see much more of that once we hit water. Let me tell you.
As the cart passes, you see like 2 tiny little faces peeking out of the side window on the Vardo, and they just stare at you. And then as it passes, you see in the back door of the Vardo a curtain. It's like a dark red curtain, and it ruffles a bit, and a golden retriever's head pops out and pants at you, and then darts back
Totally messed
inside.
up, guys.
And you continue on your way. So, cresting the hill, you see what must be Leylon. A city built of gray stone covered with a plaster of mud or clay, surrounded by a man-made wall of dirt, topped by a wooden wall. Around the whole city is a ditch to act as defenses against any roving hordes of orcs or goblins or worse. The city sits close to the Sea of Swords, and you're starting to make out what have to be dockworks and small dots of sails against the water. As you get closer, you see...
So this place is actually on the coast.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause it looks like it's 10 miles away from the coast.
Yeah. Well, as you see as you get closer, you see the sails belonging to about a dozen barges that appear to be waiting their time in the spotlight. As you get to about 500 yards out, you begin to notice activity at the gate. There are 2 men in armor astride large horses, and they wheel their horses towards you and ride from the gateless entrance in the city walls. And they're riding towards you.
Are they riding towards us quickly, or are they just like coming?
They're riding fairly quickly. They don't have their swords out or whatever. They're just sort of
I'm not
riding
gonna
up.
Change the path of where we're going, I guess. We're just gonna keep riding towards the town.
Okay. Well, they come up and they're like, "All right, hold it, gentlemen. What can we do for you?"
Passing
We're
through.
trying to pass through. Yeah,
All right.
maybe stay the night because it's getting late, right?
Can we have your point of origin and your point of destination, please?
Fandolin to
Fandolin.
Waterdeep.
Oh, that seems like Fandolin. I thought that place was deserted.
It
Was for
had
a long
few
time.
problems. We sorted out.
No, that's wonderful. Maybe we'll get some more travel along the way. Aye. Not that we don't get enough from Neverwinter to Waterdeep, but it gets a bit crazy out here on the road. You might imagine our hesitance in just letting anyone approach the city. So, if you're headed to Waterdeep, you're welcome aboard. Come right this way. And they will flank you and lead you towards the town.